I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, barely breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
Thought I was 6 feet under. But now it's your turn to face the...
Oh, it's Monday.
It is Monday.
Monday, and it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining. It's a rainy day on Monday.
Raining Monday.
Rainy days on Mondays always get me down.
There's a... Have you ever seen it rain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Many
I
times.
just realized I was mixing like
5 different songs here.
8 different
What's going
songs,
on
something
with,
like that.
I don't
That's
know. Well, whatever you're
fine.
doing, you're,
Hopefully y'all are safe and having fun on this Monday.
or at least you're not killing people.
Look at the upside to it. Monday is over now.
Well,
No, it's over.
it's close.
No, it's over.
We're close.
Your work day is over unless you
with
work
us right
late.
now,
Yeah.
or you
And
work at night, and then it's
then it's different. And then I'm
Yeah.
sorry, yours
It-
probably
and
just
that's
beginning.
probably what's
We
gonna happen,
apologize,
you know.
for it, but it'll be almost over soon. There you go. So,
Yeah.
greetings,
greeting and
salutations.
salutations.
Many happy returns of the day. Anyway, so what we got? You
Well,
go
we
first,
got a
'cause
couple
I'm still
things.
I'm
yeah,
still
you're still sharing the stuff,
I
so we got a
know.
bunch of stuff. First off,
Could never
I
share it until it,
I know.
like right
I want to
at.
take
Sucks.
point and notice that our hashtag is being used to reply to Bill O'Reilly and Ben Shapiro now.
Oh, good. I see that too.
So there's that.
Too bad that it's not. We're not going to get any
We're
credit.
not going
or
to get any
anything
credit
it.
for that one. That'll be fine.
They're
but
not going to
still,
notice. Nobody's.
They're
gonna
not going to
use
know
it.
who that is, and they're
Yeah.
just like hashtag arm yourselves, and then they're going to
Yeah.
look back and see a bunch of jackholes making comments.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's okay.
But we're still.
They didn't tag us in it. That's all I care about right now.
No,
Darn you.
don't even know it.
Nope.
So
That's okay.
There you go.
That's fine. Not a problem. So, local story.
yes, it is.
It's a local story. Local kind of. Well, it's 2.5 hours. Is it 2.5 for break? Yeah,
about
it's
2.5 hours,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah.
Depends on where, but yeah,
Yeah.
about an hour and
right.
45 for sure, or 2
Hour
hours.
45. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho.
Yes.
So,
yes.
yeah. PFC, Mikel Rubino.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Michael, but it's Mikel.
Yes.
How it's spelled.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's a married father of a young girl. Joined the Army in 2020.
Okay.
An investigation is underway into the death of 29-year-old 82nd Airborne paratrooper.
You mean this guy, Mikel
Rubino. Yeah. When his body was discovered lifeless at the barracks of Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just found him dead.
Found him dead.
No signs of
Doornail.
nothing.
Flat.
Ugh. That's sad.
PFC, Rubino, was pronounced dead after emergency medical services personnel were called to his barracks to attempt life-saving measures.
Okay.
Military officers and officials said that the paramedics were called after Rubino was found unresponsive on Friday night.
Okay.
They do the whole, it's very tragic,
Yeah.
loss and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And they go through that, and that's fine and dandy.
Okay.
The problem is
Okay.
he's there was like 40-ish of these deaths
Okay.
in the past year in Fort Bragg.
That's a lot. In a short amount of time. That's a lot.
In and around Fort Bragg.
Why haven't we heard anything about that?
I don't know why we haven't heard anything about this. I just know that it came across my notifications.
Uh-huh.
And once I figured out what was going on, it pissed me off a little bit.
That is a little bit weird.
That's upsetting to me.
You said 40
At least,
in the past year?
yeah, since 2020. Yeah.
COVID.
No, it's not.
They're not blaming it on COVID.
They're not blaming it. It's he just was dead. They found them dead.
Them?
What? Yeah, the 40.
Oh, the
the
other
40
the other
total.
39?
Yeah. They just found him dead.
No, did it have any indication of why it might be? Why it?
That's the thing.
What could have caused said
They don't know
expiration
right
of
now.
life?
It's been a year, and they don't know about any of these. They don't know what happened to any of them.
Are they not doing autopsies?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I thought so.
It's a really good
That's
question.
why I asked it.
I don't know.
Okay.
So Rubino's death came before, just a day before President Joe Biden mobilized the 1,000 paratroopers from the 82nd Airborne Division of Fort Bragg to go to Afghanistan over the weekend, which didn't mean anything because it's gone.
There is no more in Afghanistan.
I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about that stuff because that's going to happen tonight.
Sadly.
Because we have to.
Yeah.
But in general, let's just say that Afghanistan is back to being Taliban.
Only on steroids now.
Yeah, only on.
We'll
get to that. We'll get there.
minute.
We'll get there. All right, you're getting ahead of us.
Because that's the one that pisses me off.
You're jumping ahead of us a little bit.
Sorry.
Jumping ahead. All right.
Sorry.
That might not even be in the stories. I just know that fact.
I know. I'm just saying. Oh, it'll get brought up, I promise.
Oh,
you.
yes, it will. Yes, definitely will. Anyway, it was unclear if Rubino would have been among the paratroopers that were going to be deployed because, they only sent 1,000.
Because, I mean, it's the 82nd Airborne.
1,000. They sent 1,000?
It's the 82nd Airborne. Those guys are badasses. But at the same time, it's Afghanistan.
Yeah.
There's...
The
the comparison that we have for that. Never mind. I'll
continue on. Anyway,
I'll come back to that
continuing
later.
on. During his very brief Army career, Rubino was awarded with the National Defense Service Medal, Army Service Ribbon, and the Army Parachute Badge.
good for him.
It's good. He was doing the good things.
Yeah.
He was doing the good things. See, a Rolling Stone magazine investigation published in April found that 44 Fort Bragg soldiers died on or near the base in 2020.
Okay.
Including several that were killed in homicides and at least 21 who died what they would call from suicide.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What they would call?
Well, they're calling it suicide.
Just because they haven't.
They
want to give an answer.
They're calling suicide.
So
In 2020, deaths included the unsolved homicides of Master Sergeant William J. Levine,
yeah.
the second, Green Beret, and Timothy. It's Dumas.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with his name,
Or Dumas.
even though I know for a fact that
Everybody called him dumbass.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
I know it for a fact
I do too.
because he's an Army vet.
Because that's what we do.
I know it.
It's just what we do.
They were found shot to death
Oh wow.
in December on a training range at Fort Bragg.
But there's nothing to be worried about there. It's nothing.
Yeah, I see. This is what bothers me. So I can't. There's okay. Two people who obviously know how to handle firearms.
At least, yeah.
At
least
Green Beret.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of have to know guns.
Master Sergeant Green Beret, and also Army vet.
Well,
He knows how to handle a gun.
I was gonna say, even if you're not, even if you're just a mechanic, you still
know how to handle a gun.
handle a gun. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying these guys should definitely know how to handle a gun.
Yeah, because they're the Army.
Were found shot to death on the training range.
That's a little bit weird. A little sus, one might say. That's what the kids say nowadays. Sus.
Really, Sweatimus Prime?
What?
Will it? Really?
What?
That 2A show hasn't seen Shawshank Redemption. It's pronounced Dumas.
Okay. No, it's not the same thing, but, thank you.
Nope.
It's not how it's spelled at all. Not even close.
I don't even care if you're trying to say that it's French. It's not. And I don't pronounce French. Ask my wife.
We could have just done it the other way. Anyway.
That's right.
No, I used to work on Fort Bragg many, many moons ago.
I did data work on Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I used to work on the Humvees.
Oh, really?
Humvees,
Yeah.
LMTVs, the big trucks and Humvees, man. I used to do all of that stuff. Loved it. It was a good job. The only problem with it was I was driving about 3.5 hours one way to work every day. Yep. So I would get up at dark. By the time I got back home,
It was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Right?
yeah, I had enough time literally to shower real fast, shove something down my gullet, and climb into bed in order to get up at 8 hours later.
Less.
Yeah.
Less than 8 hours later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good times.
That's
Great
not-
oldies.
see, that's the, like, so I did work there.
Uh-huh.
I was doing datacom stuff.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, I kind of like it, but they have
Out there?
Oh, I kind of like their data system, except for the fact that they don't have anything labeled properly.
No, they don't.
Nothing is like so. They have some stuff that's like newer age, like the really good stuff, and then they have like specialized coax runs everywhere,
Yeah.
and there's like the data
Because they're all updates, and that's what the update is. They just patch that stuff in.
No.
No?
Their system is made and designed to link in via specialized coax.
Wow. I
I had to go there, figure that out, because you couldn't get pictures there, right?
Oh, of course not.
You can't go. You can't go
Dear
take
God,
pictures.
no.
No, if you go there and they find out that you took a picture, your phone's getting confiscated, broken,
And you're going to
going to
jail.
jail. So like,
Not good at all.
so I had to go there
Uh-huh.
and then sit there on my phone and research what type of plug it was, what type of coax it was, and then explain that to my boss. Leave. And then come back 2 weeks later to do do the crimping and the install
All
and the
that
whole
jazz, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
It's like, thanks, guys.
We had to rent like a $7,000 tester.
I believe it. Yeah, because they don't.
By the way, $7,000 was the cheapest we could find. The testing for that stuff usually cost roughly somewhere around that $25,000 mark.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Oh, and that's just to rent it.
Not cheap at all.
No, not at all. But yeah, this is bothering me. It bothers me a lot that here in North Carolina, around Fort Bragg, around an Army base, suddenly everyone's dying.
Yeah. No, it is irritating.
It's bothersome. It's not just irritating. It's
Just a
bothersome.
tad.
I don't understand it. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, just a tad. I mean, and Fayetteville is not exactly, and for all that they're trying
Vietnam is literally Vietnam.
to do. Yeah, they're for
I mean, we
all
get
of
that.
for all of their gentrification attempts,
That's the
and
best.
they are trying desperately.
Those are attempts.
It is a very much a rough place to be.
Rough and tumble.
It's crime around there is really high. Now, I will say it is a tad odd for one of them to be in a situation where it's an issue on base, like the two guys dead at the shooting range. That is a little bit weird.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
It's a lot weird, actually. Let's
that's-
just be honest about it. It's
I mean,
a lot weird.
A guy just randomly is dead at the age of 29 on a base.
Yeah,
82nd Airborne paratrooper just randomly dead.
it happens. It's all the time.
Just dude gone.
They just die.
They just gone.
You know,
It doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't. And like I said, there's a lot of rough. It's a rough place out there, man.
Oh yeah, I
It
mean that's why we
really
make the
is.
joke about about Vietnam.
Vietnam being the way it is. Yeah, no, it's not. Not someplace I want to go hang my hat. That's for sure.
No, I would never live down there. No, that's for sure.
That's why I drove 3
I lived as far away as I could.
I said, not today, Satan.
It pays well, but still
Nah, even then, I was like, nope, not worth it. I'm good.
not
Thank
that
you.
good. Yeah. So yeah, that's just bothering me. I don't understand.
And nobody has answers.
Nobody
That's the
has
fun
any
part.
real answers. It's like, oh yeah, some of these people were shot to death. How? Well, some of these people were committed suicide. Really?
Okay.
Are you sure?
They committed suicide just like everyone else has died of COVID. It's along those lines. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Some of them died of drug overdoses.
drugs are huge. It's a bad
It is a
problem.
bad spot down there in Fayetteville. Yeah.
It is really bad.
Yeah.
Because Rayford is right down there, and I'm telling you, Lumberton. Lumberton's another one that
Well,
you just
yeah.
kind of go,
Don't want to be there. That would not be good.
okay. So,
Not gone that.
wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent. So this is a fun one.
Oh, yeah. This is good.
I wish we could stop talking about COVID.
We can't.
I know we can.
Because it's in the news.
I know we can't, but I'm saying I just wish we could. I'm so sick of it.
I mean, I'd love to, but there's literally nothing else.
I know.
It's either right now, it's COVID,
I know.
or it's Afghanistan at this particular second.
It's COVID or it's not good enough.
It's COVID or it's nothing.
Yeah.
That's
So,
that's the old Nerf slogan.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I
good.
was
Got it.
there.
You there?
I was there.
Okay.
So
just making sure.
Dr. Anthony Fauci
Yeah.
said on Sunday
Sunday.
that would be yesterday,
Sunday.
that vaccine hesitant Americans ought to, quote, put aside concerns and personal liberties to help fight against COVID-19.
Should do what?
Should put them aside, the concerns and personal liberties.
Concerns and personal. So Anthony Fauci believes in his heart of hearts
Yes.
that Americans should give up their personal freedom
Yes.
and do what the government tells them
Yes. Yes, they
to.
should.
Is what you're saying. That's what you're telling
yeah,
me.
in no uncertain terms.
Anthony
yes.
Fauci.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. The faux doctor himself. In a lengthy interview with CBS correspondent Nancy Cordes, the infectious disease expert,
He is an infectious disease.
said the unvaccinated people are spreading the highly contagious Delta variant and becoming more ill than those who have been vaccinated against the virus.
I'm sorry, what? Say that one more time.
That the people who are unvaccinated
Uh-huh. Yeah.
are spreading the highly contagious Delta variant and
Okay.
becoming more ill
Uh-huh.
than those who have been vaccinated
All right.
against the virus.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
All right.
During Sunday's broadcast of Face the Nation, Fauci, the chief White House medical advisor, called on Americans who are reluctant to receive the COVID-19 vaccine, saying that they should recognize COVID-19 as, quote, a common enemy. End quote.
A common enemy.
A common enemy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you do? Oh, you're pulling.
I'm just pulling something up. You're good.
Well,
It's-
yeah,
it's
well,
fine.
you
Yeah,
gotta-
I'm sorry.
I need
Here you
more.
go, here you
There
go.
we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Here.
That's what happens when we both can't control that.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Pointing to rising numbers purportedly spurred on by the Delta variant,
Yep.
Fauci said that it is imperative
Imperative, you say.
for the overwhelming proportion of people
Yep.
to get vaccinated against coronavirus.
Oh.
Quote, what's coming next is that we're going to have to continue to get people vaccinated so that right now, even in states in which you have a good relative proportion of people vaccinated, you have to get the overwhelming proportion of people vaccinated, but you also have to do mitigation.
Mitigation.
And that gets to the controversial issue of mask wearing and the mandating of things, he explained.
Yeah, okay. So once again, we're going to go back to this graph, guys.
Back to the numbers.
Back to the numbers here with the graph. Here we go. So that was 731.
And that's the cases.
That's the cases. We're talking about cases now. 731, you get the cases, right? 87, you have the cases, right?
Okay.
It's now the 16th.
Okay.
814.
Okay.
If you take the notice, it's gone down.
We've dipped again.
It's gone down.
We've dipped.
The number of cases have gone down.
That's great.
And by the way, let's go over here.
Are you gonna do death?
We're going to go to death here real quick. Just
Oh,
kinda,
good. No one's died.
Boom. Oh, wait. 0.
Nobody's died.
Nobody's dying. 0.
Wow.
It's back.
But, get the shot because it's going to help you or not because they say point
It's-
blank that it doesn't do anything.
It's not going to.
We've covered it multiple times. It doesn't
It doesn't help you.
You don't stop
Please
getting
stop.
it. You don't. It doesn't keep you from getting it. Technically,
Every time we do a COVID case, that's all I'm going to do is because they're going to start saying, "Oh, everybody's infecting everybody." Okay, show me the numbers. Show me the numbers. Show me the graph.
Here's the other thing about this. Again, remember last year,
Yeah.
and at the beginning of all this, it was about death. People are dying. The death toll sat there on every major mainstream media news outlet. I was like, death toll is up now to 4 or 5 million. It's horrible. Now we're not worrying about that anymore. We're now worrying about being infected.
Not about the death.
Infected.
Infected is very different than death.
Very different. Do you realize that you can be infected with all kinds of stuff?
I'm probably currently infected with a whole bunch of things. I mean, I'm allergic to everything. Okay.
Well, but I'm also, yeah, that's true.
So there has to be something that's causing that in my system.
No, and I agree. But what I'm saying is, it just in general, like everybody. Okay, they're pushing so hard to get this shot. You've got to have all of this stuff. You've got to do this. No.
Right.
It doesn't keep you from getting sick. It doesn't prevent you from even having symptoms.
Right. It
You
just
still get
lessens
them.
the symptoms variably.
Allegedly.
Variably.
Allegedly.
And it
Maybe.
and that doesn't even count the side effect that you might get from it. Okay? You're not protected from it.
Nope.
You still get it. You still have the symptoms, and
Yep.
you can still give it to other people.
Yep.
But at this point, thanks to actual, true, honest to God herd immunity,
Oh yeah, because people have either had it and so they have the antibodies and don't spread it anymore.
yes, or we just don't.
Just didn't get it.
Yeah, whatever. It's they're pushing this and they're pushing this and they're pushing it, and all to not get sick. But
Yep.
we don't do this for, again, hepatitis B.
Nope.
We don't do this kind of push for people who are suffering from, I don't know, diabetes. They're not pushing any kind of medication on anything else for anybody else in any other situation, just this.
Right.
And then they're like, we're going to go back to mandating masks and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's enough people on this planet that, just in this country, that are getting fed up with this crap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you want to have a problem on your hands, sir, I suggest you try mandating masks again. I spent almost all of last year completely at home, and I was okay with that.
Yeah, because you just did what you had to do.
I am quite okay with doing it again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
The internet has got abilities for me to be able to receive, groceries and things like that. And
Things and stuff.
stuff and things,
And
Amazon
stuff.
and all that jazz. I don't have to go anywhere.
Nope.
And you're not going to hurt my feelings one bit, but
Nope.
you can bet your ass if I go out in public, I'm not wearing a mask.
Right.
I'm not going to.
So like my kids had to go, or they did the whole meet the teacher thing in person. They actually did meet the teacher in person. Yeah.
That's weird.
Right on the door. You had to wear a mask. I just like, all
Shut
right,
up.
I'm not coming in. I'll go back to the van. You guys have fun.
My niece is
Nope.
my niece started school. Was it last week or the beginning of this week?
Mm-hmm.
No, it would have been last week. It would have been last week. I'm sorry, because
Yeah.
today is the beginning of this week.
Right.
And she's having to wear a mask the entire day, and it's driving me nuts. It really is driving me nuts that she has to go through this.
Right. Well, what pissed me off the most was the fact that like they had construction work going on,
Okay.
and with that construction work, what was going on was that construction would happen, and then these guys are outside rolling around and doing construction stuff.
Yeah.
None of them have masks on, and then they'd walk inside and come back out, and they'd walk inside. I'd be like, "What about the mask mandate, guys?" Nothing. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for them that they're not caring. Honestly, I'm happy that they don't care. But it's just like, all right, so the teacher's just whatever. They're not going to do anything. Cool.
No.
That's fine.
No.
Whatever.
I can't even finish this, not just because time's out, but this guy, it just irritates me. Basically just saying that it's unvaccinated people's fault that this is the situation we're having to deal with.
Yep.
And, hey,
Screw you guys.
pretty much you don't need to have to worry about liberties and
Freedoms
and
and-
self-governance.
No, none of those.
That DOA show. Back to the numbers. Nice Coffins impression.
Thanks.
We try.
Yeah, you know, sometimes. I like to throw one out there for the little guys.
Yeah.
And by little guys, I mean he's a pretty tall guy, I'm pretty sure. From what I can tell.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Anyway.
Any's and who'sin'. Boo hiss.
Hiss boo.
Direct fiddlesticks.
Poppycock.
Yep.
My leg itches.
Your leg itches.
My leg itches.
Well, scratches it.
I did. I was just complaining that my leg itched.
I can tell.
That's all. I was just complaining to complain.
Because we can.
That's right. Because I can complain's all I want. Nice, Joe. Du hast. Du hast. Du hast mich.
Are we doing ASMR or whatever that shit is now?
Yeah.
This is Defenders Live.
Now, Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. Did you notice how the news media coordinated their COVID promotions with this past weekend? They were all calling for a great mask debate.
The Great Mask Debate.
Sounds like a Disney movie, doesn't it? The Great Mask Debate.
The Great Debater.
I'm continuing on with this tweet. I mistakenly thought it was going to be something hosted by Jeffrey Toobin. Ew.
Very good, very good.
That's nasty.
The Great Master Debater.
That's so
Jeffrey Toobin.
nasty.
Ew.
Going back to the original thing about Fort Bragg, Oblivion flickering. Also, the soldiers stationed in Fort Bragg are begging for reassignments in Afghanistan. It's almost that
pretty
bad.
close.
Almost that bad.
Pretty close.
Not quite, but
not
we're
quite there. But
getting
yeah,
there.
that's it's pretty much on the ball.
Neurodivergent Slug over on Twitter also, don't tell Kate Brown, but her mask mandate is largely being ignored by the eastern half of the state. I'm not surprised. Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares. Nobody.
She's an
whatever. It doesn't matter.
She's an idiot.
Idiot.
Bless her retarded little heart.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of the West Coast, Democrat governor. Soon to not be.
Soon to not be. But
Soon to
is.
not be Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom is taking aim at the Republican frontrunner. You know, the talk show host, Larry Elder. Pretty good guy, from
Yeah.
what I can tell. He's a nice guy, generally speaking.
Yeah, I mean, my
generally,
experience
yeah.
of him, from what I've
Okay.
heard, I'm trying to like really think about it for a minute. I'm like,
I hear he's a good guy.
I've heard good things about him.
I've heard good things.
I've never
I'm not
personally
gonna
met
say-
the man.
I mean, he is a talk show host, so obviously he says good things, or else he wouldn't have had a following.
That's true. That's true.
He is in
True.
California, so that helps him out a little bit.
So, I mean, anything is a boost in California, but
Right,
anyway,
yeah, exactly. But he's talking trash about him a little bit.
just a tad.
Taking aim.
Really?
Talking trash.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, trying to weaken his support.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Newsom's attack on Elder by aligning him with Trump during a campaign event on at the Mexican restaurant on Saturday.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So he's
He's trying to relate him to Trump, to weaken his support
at a Mexican restaurant.
at a Mexican restaurant.
Because that's
in California.
all right. Could we just call it a restaurant then in
Nope.
California? Because
Because that's all of them.
most of it up through there.
It's like if it's not a burger joint, which even then, if it is a burger joint, it might be a Tex-Mex burger joint or a.
Yeah, but still, it's good.
Oh yeah, a Mexican fusion burger joint. Yeah. Oh,
I know. But I mean, I'm just saying he's
smell
a black.
that cumin, sir.
It does.
Smell that cumin.
Here's my question, though. I'm a little confused. How is it that you can try and compare him to and try to, align him as
with the Trumps.
with the Trumps
With the Trumps.
when you say Trump is racist and
He's
this
a
is
black
guy? How do you make that
Quote:
that leap there?
Though we defeated Trump, we didn't defeat Trumpism. Trumpism is still alive and well, even here in the state of California.
Yeah, I'm glad that you love to let this man live rent free in your brain. That's all this is. He is living rent free, and there isn't a damn thing anyone can do about it.
Continuing on, he says, if you don't believe me, just consider the likely person to enter the oath of office, to enter in the governor's office,
Okay.
is in just a matter of weeks. If we don't reject this recall.
So he's not even like trying to garner support from the angle of
No, he's not trying to garner support at all. He is trying to crush the man.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good luck with that. Dude.
Of course, he's only talking to his own supporters, so it doesn't make any difference. He's not talking to people in a mixed crowd. He's talking to his own people only. So he's talking to people that are already going to follow him, which, by the way, is a very small crowd. That's why they can fit into a Mexican restaurant. Have you ever been to a Mexican restaurant? And I'm not talking about Taco Bell.
Hey, blinking.
Those things are not big.
No, depends on the restaurant, but no.
Generally speaking,
not.
they're not. They're
He
like, what is this, a taqueria? No, it can't be because he's too high class for that.
He is.
Sorry. He's not going to go to taqueria.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that's where you get the best food.
of course.
That's where you get the best.
Just
food.
so we're all clear.
So we're all clear. You go to the you either go to the food cart, the food truck, or you go to the taqueria.
I miss me a good old Roach Coach. In California? Oh my God.
See, that's the one thing that, cause you remember I told you I went to Portland. Because I was working out there.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I liked.
Just the one thing.
That was the one thing.
The only thing.
The only thing I liked about the area that we were at was there were two places that had a whole bunch of food carts.
Yeah.
And it was set up as a plaza. So the food carts were not mobile. They were stationed.
But still, people brought their crap and
No, like these food carts were stationed, and this was a set designated area for these food carts.
okay.
And it was inside, they had like a fire pit and all this, like everything set up, a whole bunch of everything.
Okay.
It blocked the wind and all of that because they had it.
They did it right.
Yeah, they courted it out.
Nice.
And then right like 2 blocks away, there was another one, and it was bigger. And it actually had the food trucks, but they never moved.
They were just there.
They were there. They rented the spaces for a month at a time.
Okay.
And oh my God, was that the best food that I've had
I know.
when I was traveling.
I know.
God, it was so good. They even had boba.
Good.
They had one that was just boba.
Good.
I loved it.
That's so good.
So nice. Anyway,
Moving right along.
moving right along. Oh, yeah, he was referring to Larry Elder, obviously. Popular conservative talk show host from Los Angeles. In recent fundraising email, the liberal governor warned that Larry Elder was just 2%. 2 percentage points away from being the next governor.
Good.
Yes.
Now, again, I don't know Larry Elder. I know he, as a talk show host, he talks a very good game.
Yes, he does. But then again, anybody could say that about us, too. I don't know.
Can they really, though?
Not really a good game, but we talk a game.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
We talk a game. I don't know if it's a good one, but we do talk one.
Yeah, it's not a game. It's not
Time
a
to
good
play a
one.
game.
But anyway, I don't know how well he is. I don't know if he actually backs up what he says. I don't know how any of that goes.
Right.
He definitely looks the part.
Yeah.
He looks like he could easily,
Yeah,
be
I mean,
something
He's a smooth
worth
looking guy.
having.
Yep.
Now, again, whether or not this works or I don't know, but
One of those things.
I wouldn't be upset if he actually won. And I don't think California would do bad.
Actually, I think they would do better.
They would do a lot better.
They would definitely
in
do better.
a lot of ways.
Yeah. His email read something like this. Now hear this.
Hold on.
Larry
Stop.
Elder is
No.
2 points from being our next governor.
No, stop.
Sorry to scare you, but it's true.
Stop. Just stop.
What? That's what
He started off with "now hear this."
Yes. Yes, he did.
Shut up.
It's almost as bad as
Shut up.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yea, and verily.
I say unto thee.
Oh my God. Now hear this, that Larry Elder is just 2 points away from being our governor. Sorry to scare you. Wait a
But
minute.
it's true.
How is that scary?
It's not scary at all.
Doesn't scare me
Not
at
scary at all.
all, actually.
Maybe you guys could actually go back to being normal.
No.
What?
You watch your mouth.
I know. I should wash it out with more coffee.
You should.
Mm.
You should, but I don't understand why. I do understand why it's California. I wonder what would happen if Larry Elder is
Was.
what he at least seems to be on radio.
Right.
Then I kind of wonder if he would not be kind of the Calvin Coolidge to the California.
California's version of Coolidge.
Yeah. How fantastic would that be?
They would be able to turn around their entire deficit in 2 years.
Yeah.
The entire state deficit would be gone.
Yeah. They might actually not
It would be
have
gone.
no more rolling blackouts.
No more. They could use real power
Their forest fires would be gone.
because they would actually, clean up the forest.
Yeah. There's a lot of goodies in all that. A lot of goodies.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just saying.
You guys might actually get something doing right.
They'll have water.
It's really close, guys. Really close.
I like it. I really like it. I think that it's
Yeah.
I think it would be good. I mean, again, I don't know him. I don't know him. I know parts of him. I know of him, but I don't know if he would be that good. But I wouldn't be upset with somebody who at least leans away from, weakling socialism,
Yeah.
because that's what Newsom is. Because I remember the ads when
He's just socialism
his
light.
thing came out. Yeah,
That's all he ever was.
and he was not even actually light. That's the problem.
No, it's white.
It was white. There you go.
Socialism white. Sorry. Yeah, an Inside California Politics Emerson poll
Okay.
found that 48% of registered voters in California would vote for Newsom in office.
Okay.
They would vote to keep him in. 48%.
That's it.
That's from this poll. Just 2 percentage points more than Larry Elder, which is at 46.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that I bet you that can easily swing way further. I really do, because I
Yeah.
don't think California is that bad off.
A CBS YouGov poll also found that Newsom faces an enthusiasm gap.
You think?
Yeah. Republican voters are not as numerous as Democratic voters in California, but more of them say that they're excited to vote in the recall election.
Because they know
So
what's coming.
there's probably going to be more Republicans voting this time than Democrats, especially since it's a recall election, which means it's a special election. And since it's a special election, the people that normally vote in Democratic runs, they
Yeah.
don't vote as strongly in those because they don't pay attention enough.
No.
They just vote when they have to vote. And at a recall, they don't really vote that way because they're not there.
He, like I said, he talks a really good game. He seems like he could be something. I'm just, I hope he wins, and I hope that because he's, regardless of whether he's even a fraction of what he acts and talks on the radio, he still seems to be he'd have to be way better.
Well, I mean,
leaps and bounds.
just this
more.
one thing. Just this one thing.
Yeah.
Quote, when I get elected, assuming that there are still face mask mandates and vaccine mandates, they will be repealed right away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to eat breakfast. Repealed. Now, let's eat.
Bring me my Frosted Flakes.
I would love steak and eggs.
Just because he's a black guy running for office doesn't
No,
mean
I
he's
would
Barack.
love steak and eggs.
I know, but
me.
yeah, but the way you did it was
It was almost an Obama.
It was
I'm sorry.
Obama. Yeah,
I didn't mean to do that. It just happened.
I know it happened, but I'm just telling you.
What happened was. Excuse me.
That's what it was. That's what came out, and that
Yeah.
was not right.
It wasn't right because he doesn't sound anything like that.
No, he's actually
Yeah, he actually has a good voice.
common sense.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have common sense behind you.
Oh, yeah. Usually your voice sounds a little bit better, which means we don't.
Yeah, that's why
Just want to let you know.
Yeah,
we
well,
don't have that.
we're not
Here,
gonna.
that's
get
not
anywhere
here. This
like
is the dumpster fire. We don't have that. We don't have comments. It's not here.
Speaking of the Barack Obamas,
Oh,
Martha's Vineyard is experiencing a surge in COVID-19 cases 1 week removed from former President Barack Obama's extravagant 60th birthday.
Allegedly.
Isn't that great?
yeah.
Isn't it great?
Uh-huh.
That's a great.
It's great.
Isn't it great? According to the Daily Mail, at least 74 people were tested positive for COVID-19 at Martha's Vineyard since Obama's birthday party. 74.
74. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but we're talking about a small population in the first place.
No.
It's like,
I find it funny because of the fact that, you know, they're all the people who are pushing for masks and vaccines and all this stuff. And at the very least, they were pushing the masks. None of them were wearing masks.
none
at
of them
all.
were. He was going to have like 5,000 people there. He had to draw it back.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
a lot of these people were also vaccinated too.
Already, yeah.
So, just throwing that out there. Prior to Friday's report from the Daily Mail's, health officials reported 54 new COVID cases, according to the Vineyard Gazette. Because, you know, the Vineyard's got their own type of Gazette. That's the newspaper, darling. It's amazing. New York Times COVID Bat Dashboard reported that the cases in Dukes County, where Martha's Vineyard is located, quote, increased recently and are extremely high, end quote. In fact, the dashboard reports that cases have increased 1,350% over the past 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, so that's a lot.
Just so we're clear, that's not a real
It's not
number.
it's not a real number, but still.
That's not even.
1350%.
I get it, but it's not a real.
Yeah, that's 74 people.
Yeah,
It's 74 people. 74.
it's a lot. Obama's birthday bash, which took place at his sprawling Martha's Vineyard estate, featured celebrity guests, most of whom were maskless,
Yep.
that traveled to the small island from all over the country.
All over the world.
Janet Hathaway, assistant to the Edgerton Board of Health, told the Boston Herald, quote, "It is too early to tell," end quote, whether the spike is connected to Obama's party and the mass celebrities that traveled to the island for the extravaganza.
Allegedly.
I don't understand how you're going to have the balls to actually sit there and go, "Oh yeah, no, it's too early."
Oh, no, we can't actually tell.
Even though that was the one.
Literally, every time somebody that's a Republican does something and there's a slight increase in the COVID cases, it's automatically their fault. But we're not going to count this yet because we just need to make sure that these people aren't just being exposed.
Now, I will say it's a little bit odd
Right.
because the was it Chicago had Lollapalooza. Huge thing.
And there wasn't many cases from that.
No, it really,
Actually, there was nobody said a thing about it.
yeah. It's supposedly like they're actually trying to say it's like an outlier and all these other
We can't believe nobody got sick. Well,
yeah, these stupid little things and blah blah blah. It's and it could be the way they're reporting it. No, we obviously know that we can't trust a lot of them.
Yeah, we can't trust a
Or
lot of
you
the
can throw 'em.
news, but
But this makes me giggle because the people who have pushed this stuff the hardest, who
are the
try,
same people that just caused another one.
are the ones who are coming down with it, the ones who are having the issues, and yeah, it makes me giggle.
It's weird how that works.
Yeah, Martha's Vineyard Hospital spokeswoman Marissa Lefebvre.
Huh?
Lefebvre. I don't speak that. I don't know how you say that.
I don't know how you say that either. Lefebvre.
I feel like there's missing a vowel somewhere.
Or maybe they spelled it wrong.
I don't know.
Lefebvre. Lefebvre.
Yeah, that's what I said. When you actually enunciate it.
Lefebvre. Lefebvre.
Anyway, Marissa, the spokeswoman for the Martha's Vineyard Hospital, told the Herald that the island's hospital has also experienced a surge in people coming to them for COVID tests, but agreed it remains too early to determine the cause of the spike. Now, I'm going to pause here for a moment. Just because people come in for a test doesn't mean that there is a surge. Okay? Now,
If you get tested, that's something completely different.
now, conveniently, obviously, you more likely to get a positive test the more that you test.
Right.
You know what
the
I mean?
more you test, the more likely you are to come up positive.
Uh-huh.
And the weird thing about that is
And if you scare enough people,
case.
yeah, and if you scare enough people,
it's going to happen.
they're going to go and get checked.
Yep.
And so, I don't trust those tests as far as I could throw them.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just the one factor of it that, that there have been so many false positives in those tests.
I know. And
where people show up positive one time and then they go back again and they show up completely negative and people are like, oh, it's whatever.
I know. Well, and that doesn't also include the situation with, supposedly the way that these things are sterilized.
Yeah.
It's sterilized with an agent that it causes cancer, like guaranteed. And the fact
Sure.
that you're shoving this Q-tip so far up into, you're attempting what equates to a drive-up lobotomy.
Right.
And you're just kind of putting this cancerous thing right up there where everyone can get a hold to it. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, it's one of those problems that you're looking at like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
That could cause me cancer. It's supposed to be a sterilant, but it's actually going to
not.
sterilize me completely, literally. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to be sterile after this.
Whether the COVID surge is related to Obama's party will likely be determined next week after health officials pour over data from the spike in cases this week. Translation, we have to decide if we want to actually blame it on Obama and his party or not.
That's it.
Because everybody there was violating every single one of the mandates that they have all been pushing on us for so long.
Right.
And we have to decide, how do we make this look right without...
We have to make it look good.
Yeah, without it actually looking good. Like, it has to...
There has to be a good look about it.
Yeah, and this isn't it. It's not a good look at all.
This does not look so good on us.
Meanwhile, Moira Valley, health agent from the town of Tisbury,
such an easier name.
I know, dismissed a connection between the spike and Obama's party before acknowledging the contact tracing remains unfinished. So she's like, oh, hell no, there's no way. Nope,
Never happened.
not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Didn't do it.
Quote, at this time, we're not aware of any cases connected to the Obama party. It is too early. It is a little too early, and the only way we're going to know is through comprehensive contact tracing, end quote.
Oh, God.
So again, blatantly going, yeah, no,
No, none of this is real.
it's not going to happen.
Nope.
No way it could possibly be there, but we're going to.
gun that.
So stupid.
Well, I mean, it is. That's exactly what it is, right?
Stupid?
Stupid.
It's stupid.
Stupid is as stupid does.
That's what my mama said.
Right. Mom always said. But yeah, you're going to have an entire party. You're going to have this huge birthday bash.
Yeah.
And you, being the person that you are, the incredibly ostentatious, obstinate, and not so bashful person.
No.
No, pretty much right in your face at all times. Barack Obama,
Yeah.
who loves to party, by the way.
He does like to
he is-
shake a leg.
He is born to party, as it were.
That's just nasty.
Born to party.
Born to partay.
Yeah. He's not going to take this sitting down. So
No.
obviously it's going to be one of those situations to where he thinks that he can do whatever the hell he wants because he was president once.
He always did that. I mean, that's...
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. He did do that. He
I'm the president.
He's just like, yeah, well, I was president once, so
Suck it.
suck it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Tech Root 2024 over on Twitter at DOA Show. Sorry I'm late. The Don't Fauci Our Wyoming rally is just now breaking up.
Good job.
Well,
Keep going. We were
hopefully
just talking
y'all-
about that guy.
hopefully y'all got something handled there.
Yeah. Also, take off the mask.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Please. The night you say knee. Could the people of Obama's party have gotten the Could the people at Obama's party have gotten the Wuhan flu?
Wow. Take out the take.
Yeah.
Could the people of the
That's
Obama
a-
party have gotten the Wuhan flu?
That's why I was, yeah.
I mean,
if they're also vaccinated and sophisticated.
right. They are sophisticated
And snappy
vaccinated.
dressers, might
Very
I add.
snappy dressers.
Snappy.
Have you seen Michelle's arms?
Oh, they are magnificent.
Oh my gosh.
The arms on that woman. Neurodivergent Slug also on Twitter. Only concern I have with Larry Elder about getting into California governorship is that he is going to have to be prepared to roll over the top of the green activists when they try to stop him. No, it's true.
That's
too.
fine. That's actually better. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. He can just do exactly what the other governor has done and just issue out a whole bunch of executive orders.
It works for all the rest of them. Why
Everybody
not?
else does it, so you might as well, right?
Might as well.
Might as well. Just get it out there and be done with it. I mean,
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't either.
I think it's fine.
Sure.
Do it.
Why not?
Knock it, Dad.
Yeah.
Go.
Anyway, Paige over there on the Facebooks wanted to tell us that they make her test every week.
Test what?
COVID. They give
At
her
your job?
yeah,
Quit.
yeah.
Quit. No, I'm
Find a
sorry.
different
Like
job.
I
different
know it's easier for me to say than it is for you because you're like, I live here. I've got to pay the bills. Freaking quit.
Get out of there.
Get out of there. That's just there's no way. I couldn't do that, I don't think. I really don't. I don't think I could work at a place that would require me to get tested because again, you're talking about, shoving a Q-tip up your nose.
Right.
Forget again the fact that it supposedly has stuff on it that causes cancer, and you're putting it directly at the base of your brain.
Right.
Forget all that.
No, don't
part.
worry about that part. Not the whole stabbing the back of your brain.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not a big deal.
It's neither here or there. Just
Yeah,
the whole
with cancer.
We're gonna test you. We're gonna test you. What does testing me do?
What is it going to help?
What does it do? They're also worried about getting sick. About getting sick.
About getting the virus.
It doesn't kill anyone. It has.
I mean, it has, but
It has.
recently it hasn't.
Yeah, recently it doesn't.
Because people understand how to take care of it now.
Because people treat it like they do any other virus.
Right.
You wash your hands. You try to keep your hands away from your nose and your face. You
Take
don't
good
cough
meds.
at people. You do stuff to take care of yourself, and that's it. You walk away.
Plus the idea that it's no longer a political downfall to take things like hydroxychloroquine or the other one that came out afterwards. It's no longer a problem now.
I'm just.
Oh, yes, asking for a Vern Jack call.
It's
Do
insane.
you mean Michael's arms? Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, if we just sit down and realize
Yeah.
it's about just doing the normal things. Yeah, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick eventually
Yeah.
with something. You're gonna get sick with something.
Everybody's gonna get sick.
Nobody's perfect. You're gonna get sick with something. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna get sick. What do you do when you get sick? What do you do when you get a virus?
Deep throat doorknobs, so everyone gets it.
I mean, first off, the fact that you can do that is astounding.
Could be a small doorknob.
I haven't seen one.
Swinimus Prime over on Twitter at DOA Show. If you can tolerate weekly testings, it's not health. It's not about health. It's a fetish.
Well, it's also forced.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The people doing it.
Yeah.
Like, meh.
Yeah, that's no longer about health. That's now just a fetish of theirs.
Let me roll this around in your brain.
Ah, here you go! Get out of my face.
Right?
No, not going to happen. Anyway, this hour brought to you by American Pride Roasters coffee. American Pride Roasters coffee. We're drinking a mystery blend.
Is it a mystery blend?
It is a mystery blend. I don't know what it is. It was unlabeled.
It literally just has a check mark on it or question mark on it.
No, it has nothing.
Just a bag.
It is just a bag of coffee from and it is delicious.
It is good.
So good. I don't
is.
even know what he has in here, but it's so good. Go check him out, AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. It's so good. It'll make you swallow every time you put it in your mouth.
Yes, historically great coffee. Go to our website, doaeshow.com. Check out the archives and shop and all that other good stuff. Come a defender with us. Help us keep the lights on and all that jazz. Go to mojo50.com.
There's that.
Check them out. Other awesome hosts and shows over there.
Yes.
Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Shows. We reach tweets and your comments. So much more going on.
Got a whole
Stay
other
tuned.
hour.
We'll be right back.
No, really, this is a mystery. But I have no idea what it is. I've got no idea. I
not
just know
bad.
it's good to me. It's like
Yeah.
it's darker than a medium.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little bit more on the dark end, which I'm not a fan of dark roast myself.
That's because normally when it's dark, it's super bitter.
And it's usually burnt.
Yeah, but this isn't.
It's not bad.
It's
no, it's
not
really
bad at all.
not bad at all.
It's a darker roast. It's
excuse
not burnt. It has more like a caramel sort of.
It does have a little twing of something, or like not a hazelnut, like a walnut, or something. It's got some kind of a
Something.
nut flavor to it.
It's nutty, but I think it's just the bean itself because there's no coating on the outside of these ones. Like I was super hopeful that it was like the mix that I told you about.
Oh yeah.
I was like, maybe he gave me the mix and he hasn't labeled it yet.
That would be nice.
But no, that's not what it was. It's just a really solid cup. Yeah, like I don't know what it is. Speaking of which, I need to send him a message about that because that's really good. Fantastic. I don't know what you sent us, but oh my gosh, that's really good. Oh yeah, I take it.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I will. Fill her up, buddy. Joker. Yeah. Do. We'll get to some of these tweets once we actually get back. It's good. Juicy. Mystery bag. Yay, reading. We don't do that very well either.
Why would you want to read? Just stupid.
Stupid little guy.
And your face.
There we go. Email has been sent. Now he knows I appreciate it. Because that's what I appreciate about him.
Is that what you appreciate?
That is what I appreciate about him.
It is so good.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, ready, breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
Thought I was 6 feet under.
B from the SAV. Dylan was awfully quick to offer his version of a response. Not polishing doorknobs? Not polishing?
You heard what you wanted to hear. You heard what you wanted to hear. That was it. That's all it was.
You say he only hears what he wants to?
Or only hears when he wants to.
Don't listen hard. Doesn't pay attention.
To anyone or anything. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, goodness gracious. Look at all this stuff.
This makes me giggle.
Oh, this one?
Just all of it.
Oh, yeah. All of it.
Just all of it. All of it. All of it. All of it.
You missed the dumpster fire?
We're still the dumpster
We
fire.
are the. Are you just saying the sounder? Because we can. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
You can do that.
You just want the sounder? Is that? Because I mean, I can.
Just haven't had cause to use it right
I haven't
now.
really had to use it in a long time.
No.
I mean, I can bring it up. It's okay.
You can.
It's just there.
Make it happen.
I can make that happen. I mean, is that what you want? Really? Like that's all you want?
You got to find it for.
Yeah. What do you think I'm stalling for? Shut up.
There it is.
What?
Right there.
There. Oh,
one.
there. It's yellow. That's why I can't see it.
Jack
I gotta
wagon.
change the color of this thing. Anyway. There.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, change that
I
color.
gotta
so you
change the color
find
to
it
something I
again.
can read.
It's like, what does this mean?
Can't see. I can't read that either.
That's why you do. That's why I always do like purple.
There it is. Now I can read
Purple or blue.
it. Purple or blue or purple. Jeez.
Yeah.
That one. You got it.
There you go.
Go.
You're welcome, Rosanna.
Yeah. Oh, so a liberal fact-checking website.
Hold on. Go
What-
back
what-
real
what-
fast.
what-
Go
what-
back. Paige, I just noticed that she was
What?
clarifying. It's not where she works. It's where she lives.
What?
Wait a second.
You live somewhere where they have to where they're forcing you to get tested every week?
What are you living in? Like one of those?
Are you in China?
No, I wasn't even going to say that. Is it one of those like, pay by the week?
Like hotel motels, Holiday Inns?
Yeah, I don't know what they call them. The business suites or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Are you living out of your suitcase? Is that what's going on?
What's wrong with that?
That's nothing.
I'm sorry. You have something you need to say?
No, nothing at all.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought, you jackass.
Anyway,
Wow. out of
liberal
where you
fact checking
live.
website. Yeah, that's really weird. Why? Why, Paige?
It's California.
Maybe.
It's California.
Is that where you live? You live in California? She lives in California? I'm sorry. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not sure where.
Just in California.
I want to say San Diego.
Well, they know how to
somewhere
party.
near San Diego.
Either way,
I love San Diego.
they obviously know.
I
how to
miss
party.
San Diego. I just until let's put it this way: I'm never going back unless Larry Elder does happen to get elected. I'm not going
And he
back to
fixes
California.
everything.
No.
Nay.
Once he's in office, I at least know there's an attempt. I'll go.
Something.
There's at least
It'd be a little nicer.
there's a reprieve of some kind, and
Yeah.
on the way, I'll go.
All right.
Not otherwise.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, the liberal fact-checking website, the Snoops.
I thought they were shut down.
No,
Didn't they get in trouble for lying?
they did.
They did.
Yeah.
And so people still use them apparently?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Was forced to retract dozens of articles after the co-founder was caught in plagiarizing scandals. BuzzFeed News exposes the co-founder was for plagiarizing 54 separate articles
Wow.
From 2015 to 2019?
But I thought, hold on, and I don't know. I've never frequented the Snopes,
Yeah.
so I have no idea. I thought they were just mainly a fact checking thing.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know they posted articles or anything like
apparently
that.
they did.
Apparently they do.
did, and they just took the articles from other people.
You learn
people
something
and just
new every day.
copied and pasted and claimed it as their own.
That sounds like Yahoo and everybody else.
Well, at least they say this came from this site.
Oh.
They said when Snopes did it,
They just tried
it
to
was
claim
a
it's-
Snopes original.
oh, so it was.
It's like-
just like everything else is Snopes. It's live from the beginning.
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah, David Mickelson,
Okay.
co-founder and executive editor of Snopes.
Snoops.
Quote, handling everything from research and writing articles about urban legends to managing the site's technical infrastructure was his job.
Is it his job? Is that really his job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since 1994,
Okay.
alongside his ex-wife.
I'm sorry, but
He's now suspended from his own website.
which is pretty bad.
Yeah. So the guy that does all your tech support is now suspended.
You have no IT guy.
You're done. Snopes is done. That's fine.
Are we sure they're done though?
No, they're not. But this is just another notch in the belt, just another thing. And we already knew they were terrible. We already knew people shouldn't be going to Snopes to figure out pretty much anything. But people still did, and they probably still do. And they know more than likely they haven't even heard of this story yet.
Probably not.
That's one of the things that you guys, I don't know if you guys understand it or not, but on the left, they don't hear these stories.
No.
They don't see this stuff. They don't look at this stuff. They don't read these stories, these articles. This doesn't show up in their feed.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Doesn't matter how well educated they are. It doesn't matter how many news agencies they have under their belt. If they're dedicated to only getting news from the left, they don't get this.
They're only going to get news from the left.
Right. They don't get the fact that Snopes is being dropped, basically, at this point. Yeah. Under his pseudonym, Jeff Zeranandia. Zeranandia.
Oh, good.
Jeff Zeranandia.
That sounds like a place you'd visit.
And the generic Snopes staff byline.
Hold on. You could get away with that?
Yeah.
Just Snopes staff.
Yeah, just staff.
Just staff.
Staff.
Okay.
Posted by the staff.
Sure it was.
Yeah. Mickelson plagiarized 54 articles from news outlets such as the LA Times, Reuters, Guardian, and all, according to BuzzFeed.
Oh, good.
BuzzFeed News
Allegedly.
said they had
Allegedly.
allegedly
Okay. You
obtained emails and Slack messages that incriminated the Snopes co-founder.
okay.
In one Slack message from January of 2016,
Okay.
Mickelson detailed his strategy for copying and then quickly rewriting articles after publishing.
Ah, you mean
Copy to paste.
copy, paste,
And then just changing a few words.
slight editing?
Yeah, slight
Deleting.
edits. So literally what you... the same thing you got in trouble for when you did your, fourth grade essay on a book essay.
Yeah.
Literally taking a paragraph, pasting it in there, and writing it all out.
Apparently he didn't learn.
That's called plagiarism, boy. Can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, not without quoting it or
Yeah, you can quote it.
or
You can
take a moment if you want. Like, why do people do? I've never got that. Why don't you just?
Why can't you actually think about what you want to say in your words? In your words.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Or if you want to do an article
Oh,
and you want to take stuff from that,
yeah.
then why don't you, take that article and then if you're going to do the whole copy paste thing, whatever.
At least say it's from this place.
Oh no, I was gonna say go through it and change the wording and the variable up. So that way it's not the same thing.
Well,
Because
that's what he was
everybody can
doing.
have the same. No, he was changing
Words here and there.
no, not words here and there. Look, FountainWire said it published it on the site verbatim. Verbatim. You don't
Yeah.
do that, you moron. You half it. You go part of the way. You don't do verbatim.
There is no verbatim.
You jackass. Anyway. Yeah, you would go through it and you would pick something out and kind of go, no, here, oh, there.
Yeah, a little here, a little there, a little everywhere.
Tweak it. That's what you do.
You got to tweak things up.
That's what she said.
That's right. Got to tweak it for her to like it.
Sounds gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mickelson released a statement on the plagiarism charges and said, quote, "The results of our internal audit
Oh, good.
confirmed that I engaged in multiple serious copyright violations of content that Snopes didn't have any right to use."
Hold on. Stop. Just read that again. One more time.
The results of our internal audit confirmed that I, that guy, Mickelson, engaged in multiple serious copyright violations of content that Snopes did not have the right to use.
So you're not sitting here going, yes, I plagiarized anything. No, it's the results of our internal audit confirmed that I engaged in multiple serious copyright violations.
This is literally looking in the mirror and saying, "Did you do it?
I heard you were a bad boy.
Did you do it,
That's what.
Mickelson? Mickelson,
Does your mom know about this? How dare you?
did you really copyright those things? Did you really plagiarize that stuff?
It's so
Mickelson."
stupid.
That's what this, our internal audit.
Again, there's no
it's just you.
There's no confession. There's no admittance. It's
Hold on.
internal audit
Hold on.
confirmed I engaged in multiple serious copyright violations.
There is no excuse for my serious lapse of judgment over 4.5 years. I am sorry.
That I got caught. He did that.
I have given full authority to our managing editor, Doreen Marchioni,
Okay.
and take any measures needed to address these issues.
Kind of late now, Chief.
Yeah. If you've given all authority to her, isn't that your ex-wife? Isn't she just going to let you get back on there anyway?
No, because
No?
it's the X.
No?
It's the X.
You sure?
Yeah.
They've been managing this thing together forever.
It's DX.
Forever. This is like their baby.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, it's probably one of those things where you need to buy it out. No, you buy it out. No, you buy it out. And they're not going to do it. So one would be happy.
You buy him a lollipop.
One would be happy to be rid of the other.
Oh, that's probably true.
I know it's true.
Durian, Snopes, vice president and editor and managing editor and all the rest of it and all the editors. The editor, yeah, suspended Mickelson from editorial duties pending, quote, a comprehensive internal investigation. He remains an officer and a 50% shareholder.
So he doesn't lose anything part of the company.
No, he doesn't lose anything. He just gets to stop.
He just now doesn't.
Now he
get
doesn't have to
sit and
worry
write.
about it. Yeah.
So the company is still going to exist.
Yeah, he just doesn't have to do anything anymore. He's just going to make money off of that thing.
Good for him.
Yeah, because the Snoops.
Snurp.
Snoops.
Sorry, every time you keep thinking that, I keep thinking. I keep thinking of Snarf from
Snurf.
Snarf.
Lionel Snurf.
That's what I keep thinking.
Snoops.
I've been caught plagiarizing, Snopes.
Snurf. Let's be clear, Snoops. I can't do it. I want to do it, but I can't do it.
I know. It's funny. That's all I keep hearing. When you do it like that, I keep hearing.
Plagiarism undermines our mission and values. Full stop. Snurps. Snurps. It has no place in any context within our organization, Snurps. Snurps.
Lionel Snopes. So stupid. So stupid.
We invite readers to let us know here. And
Right
it's a
here.
link. It's a link.
Right now.
If they find any other examples of plagiarized content that we can apply the same treatment as above.
Why? He's already out. Like you're already
But
got,
we can get rid of it.
But okay, so
If you find anything else that's plagiarized, just let us know and we'll take it off the site.
But what is that going to do?
Nothing.
I say because they're not paying these people anything.
No.
They're not giving credit back to these people for
No.
doing anything.
None of it. None of it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Isn't it
It's fine,
fantastic?
right?
That's
It's great.
Fantastic.
It's great. Perfectly fine.
Little bunny foo-foo.
Walking through the forest. Sure.
I'm not doing this one. 'Cause
I'll
I don't-
do this
I don't
one.
know if I can.
Well, I'll
Or
do
they-
this.
You know what?
No, I'll do this one because we have some good ones, and there's
I know.
some audio that you need to listen to, and after the break, and you'll be able to talk a lot. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm probably going to with this because I can't get past the
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the first
Okay,
couple words.
The Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine.
That's where I'm stuck at.
That's where you stop.
I'm
right?
hung up on that.
Yeah.
The Academy
There's an actual
of
academy
Breastfeeding
medicine. I didn't know there was a medicine for breastfeeding.
I didn't either.
My wife breastfed 4 children,
I
and there wasn't a medicine.
well, I understand.
medicine.
I understand. There's like a type of.
Like there's things that you can do.
There's
and-
kind of. I say, or it is like a science. There's a kind of science
it's-
to it,
I mean, yeah, that you can obviously, yeah.
but not. Like, is it really something that you had? Like, we can now go academy.
Yeah, the academy.
It's
Yeah.
people spend a boatload of time in this. Apparently,
It's new research fields. Got to research those milk glands.
Okay,
Got to know what they do.
all right.
They produce milk.
I guess.
The Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine called for language that was more inclusive of transgendered peoples and of other alternative genders
Stop it.
in a statement on Friday.
Stop it.
No.
No.
Uh-huh.
Stop it.
Yeah. No, what? Stop what? The lengthy statement explained why the organization was recommending that people use the word chest feeding.
Chest
Chest feeding
feeding.
to include parents who were biologically male and to use human milk feeding individuals more generally.
Human milk feeding individuals.
Can we just call them cows? At this point? Is that
Chest feeding
chest feeding?
because it's not a chest.
Uh-huh. I mean, there is a chest.
No, but yeah, but okay,
I mean, they are chesticles.
they are testicle, but they're actually breasts. Like there's a difference.
There is a
There is a
distinct
difference.
yeah.
Men have chests. We don't have mammary glands and all of that other stuff.
The mammaries.
You know, I may be
Sweet
fat
memories.
and could probably support myself in a bra, but no, there's no
There's no mammaries.
No, there's not. There's a difference.
It's as subject to one of the reasons why it's just going way into the weeds, and I shouldn't be. But anyway, guys have a chest, right? We got a chest, yeah, and everybody's got nipples.
Yeah.
I've got nipples. Can
Yeah.
you milk me? No, we
No.
can't. You want to know why? One of the reasons why you can tell, they're smaller, and they're smaller for a reason. They don't get bigger
'Cause they didn't
They don't develop
into
anything to
breasts.
produce. They don't produce. They're not made to produce. This is the nipples on the chest are specifically there because they're on every mammal.
Yeah, it all starts the same way.
It's all there. Except for the glands. There's no
everybody's-
glands there.
Every baby starts the same, and then when the
Thank
DNA and stuff is decided, it changes things.
Thank you, B from the SAV. I'm glad you caught that. That was good. I got nipples, Greg. Can you can you milk me?
Do you like Bailey's?
No.
I know it's something.
Anyway, the ABM said.
The ABM.
A BM said.
I like how they make it's got to sound classy. They have to bring it down to
ABM.
ABM.
Yeah. Said that they were responding to calls from the World Health Organization. Who? And the UN to change their language in order to avoid violence and discrimination against lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgenders, and intersexual peoples.
I'm gonna have. My brain is spinning right now on this because I have ideas of things that I really want to do.
It's going pretty fast. I can tell already. Like the cogs are turning.
There is. Well, okay, for starters, there are there's a few folks that lean of the gay, lesbian
The communities?
just communities that listen to us.
Sure.
Okay?
Yes. There's a few.
There's a few. And I know of a couple I could probably reach out and talk to myself.
I mean, you don't want to reach out and touch them.
Oh, I don't care. I've known them for years. Doesn't bother me.
I'm just saying.
The line has been drawn. The line has been drawn. The understanding is there, and it doesn't matter.
Okay, good.
No, but
then everybody's fine.
Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
No, but you're going to change something that doesn't apply. Because here's the deal: gay, lesbian, bisexual. That is
It doesn't matter.
that is a what you prefer in the bedroom. Okay? That is involving the act of sex. That's nothing to do with somebody who feels that they are a man on a woman's body or vice versa. Okay? You can't keep throwing those three groups in there like it makes a difference. That community doesn't get, I promise you, the lesbians, the gays, and the homosexuals don't care whether you call it breasticles or not. You know, they'll want to probably keep it that way because for them, that is what it is.
Yeah.
It's only the people who are the transgenders, the ones who are actually changing from one thing to another, which, by the way, they're changing from being female to male
Or male to a female.
yeah, there's that back and forth. It's not like they're changing into a horse or to a goldfish or anything like that. A badger. I don't know why that popped into my head. I threw it out
It's
there.
that badger.
It's a honey badger. But they're not changing into anything.
Because they just don't give.
That's why I did it. Okay, so you can't changing that the name. They're no longer. We're not going to call them, breastfeeding. We're going to call it chest feedings and human milk drinkers. And are you kidding me?
Human milk feeding individuals.
That doesn't make any sense. Nothing about it makes sense.
Yep.
And the problem with it is everyone else is going, oh, yes, we've got to do this. We've got to do this. Why?
Okay, well, here's the other thing, right? Because one of the big things is they call out the policy and the efforts to de-sex the language. Okay, what about every other freaking language? What about every language in Europe? Every language in Europe is gendered.
Well,
It is.
no, they are, but they're trying to change all that, remember?
But they can't, because if you do that, you literally destroy the language.
They don't
You
care.
destroy the verbiage. English is one of the only ones where you can do all this crap and it mean anything.
yeah, well,
English is the only one that does this and actually means
but they
anything.
want it to be like that, though.
Yeah, they want to destroy
That's the
us.
thing.
I get
They
it.
want it to be destroyed. They want these other countries and stuff because if they can't communicate
But it's the
verbally,
UN.
I
It's
know.
the UN.
If these other countries can't communicate verbally anymore, now they can't communicate at all because one, they're divided by social stuff, and now they can't even actually talk to each other because the language has changed.
Yeah.
It's like a self-imposed Tower of Babel.
Yeah. And it's a continual push into a direction that doesn't make any sense at all.
No, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any bit of actual sense. And yet they're making this out to be like, well, we have to do this because it's so important.
Yep.
So many people are after them, blah, blah.
Yep.
Shut up.
They're also wanting to change the word mother
Oh,
to gestational parent. And breastfeeding mothers to lactating parent.
that doesn't make sense. It does. I don't.
It's okay. Neurodivergent slug over there on the Twitters. My mom was a Navy liaison to the UN to form the Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry?
I didn't.
I mean,
know.
I'm glad
At least she had a job. That's fantastic.
That's great.
But I didn't.
But as it turns out, they're a bunch of morons.
Wow.
Now that your mom isn't there.
Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. Laughter, the breast medicine.
It's the very breast.
I can't do this anymore.
What? What? Which one?
Oblivion flickering. I
Always.
tried and I tried, but only 2% will come out of my sipples.
You must be talking about that joke about that one guy. The one guy that was
Yeah.
like he did like months and months and months of hormones and everything else to get breast milk to be produced inside of his body. And then like by the time that the kid was born, he was breastfeeding for all of a week
That's it.
because he wasn't feeding the kid enough.
I just...
Also, there's so you know it's really funny about that. Breast milk changes over the course of the growth of the baby.
Yeah.
It's a weird situation. Like breast milk in the very beginning is like highly dense in nutrition, like super dense.
Yeah.
And it slowly whittles because they're having more and more of it to fill up their stomach. But it's like it changes in liquidity. It changes.
It's almost like the body stops pushing it out in such a way, like it's
Right.
self-weaning.
It's kind of self-weaning unless you force it.
That's what she said.
Right. But that's but even at the same time, like it starts out with a slow drip and then gets more and more and more until the kid gets to a certain age and then it starts dropping off again.
This is just so dumb.
Anyway,
Like, I don't care what people want to do behind closed doors or do with your own personal life. I don't care. What I do have a problem with is when you start changing everything else around
changing all the language.
to fit you.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Right. That's kind of the biggest
Do
issue.
you? I don't care.
Yeah, you do you.
I'll high five you the whole
Yeah.
way.
No, I
don't
won't
care.
high five you after you do you.
I won't.
This is Defenders Live.
Just remember, if you do you, make sure you wash your hands before you shake
Your hands.
with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Got to clarify that.
Yeah, well.
I just, like I said, I don't care. I don't care what somebody does in their personal time and they're behind closed doors. I don't care what you do with your money.
Yeah.
But stop trying to change everything else around to fit it, to make you feel more inclusive.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make you, in the end, it doesn't make you inclusive. Because if it did, it wouldn't have to be changing everything.
It literally forces you to exclude out an entire population into everything that you're talking about because
Yeah.
they're not going to jump in on that.
Yeah.
They're not going to be forced into something that they don't want to be doing.
No,
Yeah.
I would much rather, like I said, I just leave it the way it is. Don't change anything. If you want in your own little circle, in your own little world, because everybody's in their own kind of echo chambers to begin with.
Sure, yeah, that's how
if
people
in
work.
your little community you want to go do that, then knock yourself out. Otherwise, just quit trying to change it for everyone else, man.
Oh, God.
Spider's Prime over Twitter at DOA Show. High-fiving after you do you would be a sticky situation.
That's what I thought. And that's why I
Well,
said
it depends on how. Hold on.
Just
hold on.
wash your hands first.
It depends on how soon after.
Well, you said you do you. I'll high five you.
Yeah, but it could have been an hour, 2 hours. It's not going to be sticky then.
Maybe still.
It might be
There's
crusty.
a film.
But might be, yeah,
There's
crusty.
going to be a
and-
film.
I would assume within an hour, though, they have to have done something else to.
Maybe. Maybe they just play it on their phone.
Ew.
Ew.
Now it's up by your face.
Their face. No Divergent Slug over there. Talking about how most European languages are gendered. She said, not Swedish. It's actually mostly gender neutral.
Screw the Swedes.
It's also a shitty language.
Screw the Swedes.
And it's terribly difficult.
They're such a BS. Oh,
Yeah.
we're neutral. Shut up.
Shut up. You're not neutral. You're just hiding everybody's money. It's very different. You're the banks of the world. You're the World Bank. That's not cool.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Big dumb.
Big dumb
Okay.
dumb face.
Moving right along, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki.
I'm sorry?
Jim Psaki.
Oh, that one.
You know, Jim.
Jim. It's Jim. It's now
Jim.
Jim. It's Jim.
Jen Takis.
Jen Taki?
Actually, I think there is somebody named Jen Taki.
Probably, but okay.
Anyway.
Jen Pisak.
Jen Psaki is out of the office, quote unquote, this week, while Joe Biden vacations at Camp David. All while Afghanistan burns.
Sorry, wait. So over this past weekend,
Everyone's on vacation.
we were okay. Hold on. All right.
Back the trailer.
And
up.
then you back up a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So the White House press secretary was on vacation at the same time as the Joe Bidens.
Oh, yeah, because she's the guy. Remember, she's the voice.
She's the voice of the Biden.
She's the mouth.
yeah. She's boo.
I know.
Ew.
I know. So
Ew.
if he's not there to say anything, why should she be there?
Well, you see,
But why should any of them be there? They're on vacation.
there's a thing.
There is a thing?
There's things going on and stuff. Things and stuff.
and stuff and things.
And things and stuff. And Afghanistan's literally burning in flames right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
They're you know, the Taliban is doing exactly what they were going to do the moment that we left. And there's
and with a tad more efficiency and stuff too.
yeah, a bit more,
'Cause
just a smidge.
They have presence.
just smidge more, just a tiny bit more.
Not only did we vacate,
Okay, so
And create a
before you
vacuum.
go there.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing, you're out of office. You're not there over the weekend.
Yeah.
And this is a massive time if you're going to be sending troops to a place that you literally just pulled out of.
yeah,
You just pulled out. Just gone. Mm-hmm. Okay?
you
gone.
created a vacuum.
Solid vacuum. You didn't leave. Okay. Did you know that we had a plan in place to get our guys out?
It was supposed to be a slow, gradual.
It was a slow, gradual thing. And not only that, but under the Trump administration, he laid out an edict in Afghanistan. He told them flat out, yes, we're leaving. But if you do anything while we're leaving, while we're gradually declining our people, if you do anything, we will turn you to glass.
And they should have.
Well, that's the thing. He started pulling out, and they
Ew.
and they immediately, Taliban started moving in immediately.
Yeah.
He immediately sent bombs.
Yeah.
He immediately shot,
Yeah.
and they realized he meant what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay back. Joe Biden gets into office. And he's like,
We can't do it the Trump way
we
because
can't do it the Trump way because it's Trump's way. We're just going to pull them all out. Pull everybody out. Let them go.
Going home.
Pull on.
Congratulations.
Don't leave everything. Leave
just
everything.
go.
Just pull.
Which right there,
Bring all our guys back. Leave everything
how
else.
stupid can you be? Seriously, how dumb can you be to leave equipment, munitions,
and not just regular equipment either.
No.
We're
it's
Humvees, tanks in some ways,
choppers,
He left rockets, rocket launchers, ammunition for years.
Yeah.
Like lifetimes worth
Yeah.
of ammunitions left open, available. Ready.
Yep.
So the moment that these Taliban, the moment that they took over,
It's like Christmas.
they gained 10 times their power
Yep.
in munitions.
And then you're going to turn around and go, oh no, we need to go back in there. Let's send 1,000 people in there.
Morons.
They now
You're done now.
They have your equipment. Though
They can shoot you down with your own stuff.
the everybody I've seen across the board today has been equating it to Saigon.
It is.
I know.
It is worse, honestly.
It's actually worse.
It's worse because at least in Saigon we didn't leave our crap.
That's what I was. We didn't
we
boost
didn't
them
leave
up.
it.
Here, guys, we felt that you should have this stuff.
You guys need a present, you know. We've been taking over for 20 years now.
You've been hanging out in those caves. We thought we'd leave you a little goodbye present.
You know, we've been here for 20 years. So we need a goodbye present.
Yeah, nothing's booby trapped. Nothing's nothing. They just kind of go, here, enjoy.
Simtax, at least a little Simtax, just to kind of
Something.
You know, the
that's
moment they
the thing is why is it that you would be and I get trying to hurry and get everything out of there, but you hurry and get everything out of there. You don't just pull people out.
That's all he did. He just pulled everyone personnel wise. He pulled all personnel out.
I want
and
a refund.
He's been scrambling. Like he's literally been scrambling.
No, he's not. He's at Camp David. He ain't doing anything.
Not him.
Oh.
The administration has been scrambling to go get not airdrop, but basically trying to get people out of the
Oh, did you do airlift?
airlift out of the all the emissaries and all the rest,
The embassies and stuff like that,
embassies
yeah.
and all the rest of it. Yeah, they're getting them out of there as much as possible. They even took in roughly like 4,500 people that were from Afghanistan that worked with us or something.
There were
Like-
people jumping onto planes, the outside of planes as they took off.
yeah, because they were just like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Like, we need to get the hell out of here. This is bad.
I
And then
don't care
They
if
held
I'm going
on
to
as
die from here.
long as they could and then plummeted, like
and then dropped,
dropped with nothing and just,
died.
yeah. No, this is fantastic.
That's perfect, right?
Perfect time to go on vacation there,
So good.
Biden.
Anybody should be. Yeah, you should be going on vac. Why hasn't he been impeached yet? Continue on, sir.
I don't know if I can.
Oh yeah, we got more.
The cable network said that it sent its questions to Psaki White House email Sunday, and then tried to reach her once again Sunday evening by phone.
Yeah.
And each time received the same auto reply. Psaki will be unavailable this week. Quote, I will be out of the office from August 15th to August 22nd. That is according to Fox News, who auto reply read.
Jen Psaki,
Yeah.
the media spokesperson, will be out of office. The only person that anybody can reach will be out of office during this massive time of chaos.
Yep. Because, I mean, what is there to say about it?
Well,
What is there to say about it?
I don't know.
Although Biden is on a scheduled vacation, Republicans ripped his absence amid a colossal disaster in the country where that was a primary focal point following the September 11, 2001 terror attacks in the United States.
No.
A month shy of 20 years ago. Son of
I know. It was 20 years ago, first off. And secondly, wow.
a 20 years, man.
Yeah.
Quote, Joe Biden has been commander-in-chief for 7 months.
Yep.
The current failure in Afghanistan falls squarely on his shoulders, Representative Kevin McCarthy of California said. His lack of leadership during this pivotal moment has been shameful and has only served to embolden our adversaries and let down our allies, end quote. That's true. I mean, I don't know whose genius idea it was to just kind of pull these guys out of there, and especially like that.
I do.
Oh, I have my ideas.
No,
but-
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Who do?
Yeah, they took ownership of it.
Oh, good. So they're not okay.
It was Vice President Harris. She literally took claim of this. She said, I was right there behind him the entire way.
Why would you?
She got pulled from the border because she didn't do anything.
When in the hell or is common sense going to start taking back over?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, I don't care about these.
You're talking about politics. Common sense doesn't
No,
apply.
I'm just talking. Period in
Yeah.
life and
Yeah.
Indeed, Afghanistan's president Ashraf Ghani fled Tajikistan. He fled.
Tajikistan.
That's what I said. He fled. He went to another place.
Yeah.
The presidential palace in Kabul on Sunday was, quote, handed over to the Taliban, and U.S. diplomatic members were forced to evacuate the U.S. embassy in Kabul in helicopters,
Yep.
a scene that drew comparison to the fall of Saigon at the end of the Vietnam War. Yeah. And it's actually creepy. The pictures that
Pretty close.
then and there are almost
Pretty
identical.
close. Yeah.
I mean, obviously different countries.
Yeah,
and
different
stuff,
background, basically.
But it was still
yeah.
very similar.
Pretty much.
In addition, Biden reportedly, quote, overruled, unquote, the top U.S. military commanders when he authorized a full withdrawal of American forces from Afghanistan. Vice President Kamala Harris also played a, quote, unquote, key role in Biden's decision.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
This is good, right?
No.
Isn't that great?
No, it's not. They created a power vacuum in an already terroristic nation. And because we should not have been there in the first place. We shouldn't have been. Now, what we should have done is what it seemed like what Trump was trying to do, which, like you said, you do it slowly, you get all the equipment out, and you slowly start taking people out, and every time they get back a little bit of space, you defend it as well as you can, but then you do it in stages. You cannot just suddenly pull out of a country and expect it to be okay.
It's not.
You
gonna happen.
can't.
It's not going to happen. We've been occupying Afghanistan for 20 years. Did I want us out of Afghanistan?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Should we have been there?
Should we have been there in the first place?
Nope.
Literally, the only reason why we were there, we should have just bombed it.
That's what I'm saying. No,
We should have taken dropped bombs on the mountains.
Let me clarify. Should we have been there? Yes.
At the
under
beginning?
the right context.
Yes.
We should have been actually in a war. Get the hell in, bomb the
Drum
hell
it.
out of it, in that sucker, get the hell out. That's what should have happened.
No.
Not this
They did
proxy BS that we've been doing.
Nah, we shouldn't have even been in a war. It's not a war.
No,
okay?
but I'm saying that's the only way, that's the only reason why you do something like that. You don't do this proxy stuff that they've been doing forever.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to turn around and we're going to sit and occupy this section over here because we're trying to worry about Iran. Or we're going to do this over here.
Russia's over there.
Yeah, we're going to worry about Russia and China and all these other things. And we're going to pretend like we're just doing all this. And never, and never actually issuing articles of war. If you either do it or don't. I'm sorry, but if you send any of our boys or girls, any of our people, our military, period, to any other nation to be engaged in one way or another in combat, newsflash, that's
It's
war.
war.
And to sit here and to play games and go, well, it's not really war because, Congress didn't say anything. And as the president, I couldn't send them out there. because
exactly.
We're,
So you
just,
you
we're
can't send
handling
them.
a situation.
Okay, well, you can't.
Shut up.
Don't send our military then.
Right.
If you want to handle the situation and not call it war, then I guess you should use your ops.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways and things you can go around that if you need to, but you don't. Yeah, if you're gonna plant, post up, deploy our people, and station them in another part of the world for years on end,
Yeah. 20
by God, there better be articles of war signed.
20 years.
This is ridiculous.
20 years.
It's ridiculous. I just
No
it
articles of
pisses
war,
me
no
off
nothing,
so
nothing
bad.
there.
It just does.
Yeah, Orange Kitty over
Because
there on the Twitter, just so you get there. Orange Kitty. There's a lot of military equipment at the bottom of the ocean because at least we had the sense enough,
Yep.
not to leave it there after the failure of Vietnam.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. See, that's
At least dump it in the ocean.
they've turned around by doing it like this.
There wasn't an ocean.
They've like I said, they have benefited. Taliban is now like it's Christmas for real. They have now been bolstered in ways they could never imagine. Far and away, they're set for a very long time. This is going to come back and bite America in the ass. Period.
Yep.
It's
It's going to hurt us.
and then they turn around and like, oh well, we're going to send 1,000 of our boys back over there. Really?
That is useless. It's
They're going to
completely
be
useless.
killed with their own munitions, with their own weapons, with
Yep.
their own gear
Yeah.
that you were such a hurry to get them out of that it just got left there.
Iron Man.
That pretty much. Pretty much.
Iron Man falls into the desert, realizes everything around him is Stark.
Yeah. I mean, that's
All the weapons that they use are Stark. All the weapons that they use are ours.
anybody at this point, especially of our military, that dies in this, the blood's on him.
Yep. And speaking of him,
I my God.
It
pisses me off so bad.
because you guys need to see his face too. So I'm just
Oh, good. We're going to share it all. B from the SAV over on
share it
Twitter. Why Afghanistan, though? Iraq? Okay. I at least understand that. But I don't agree, I don't agree, but understand. But why Afghanistan? Why did we go there? Is there a good reason?
there wasn't.
There really wasn't.
There wasn't a good reason. There was no good reasons.
Again, you don't.
The Taliban was there and they followed him. That was it.
And because the Taliban was associated with 9/11.
Al Qaeda,
Yeah.
Taliban. There was all.
They
there.
were chasing terrorists down.
It was because we have a war against terror.
Yeah, but it's not an actual war. See if they
War against terror.
Yeah, because that's
Terrorism.
worked out so well, hasn't it? Sweater's Prime also on Twitter, ever at DOA Show. We armed the Afghan rebels against the Soviets. The Taliban then used that gear against their own people and then us. We just upgraded all of their stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly
We
what
just
we've
made it a
done.
lot easier for them to kill
A
the people.
lot easier.
Oh, yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, yeah, let's take a listen to this guy.
Afghans and their families out of Afghanistan. We're also expanding refugee access to cover other vulnerable Afghans who work for our embassy. U.S. non-governmental agencies or U.S. non-governmental organizations and Afghans who otherwise are at great risk in U.S. news agencies. I know there are concerns about why we did not begin evacuating Afghans civilians sooner. Part of the answer is some of the Afghans did not want to leave earlier, still hopeful for their country. And part of it because the Afghan government and its supporters discouraged us from organizing a mass exodus to avoid triggering, as they said, a crisis of confidence. American troops are performing this with Afghans and their families
Hold on.
out of
What?
He
Sorry.
just sat there at the tail end and was like, oh, yeah, no, everybody wanted, they said not to do this mass exodus because
But we did
you're
it.
going to trigger something.
We did it.
So we said to hell with you because we know better.
And we're doing a mass exodus.
And guess what happened?
Mass exodus.
It triggered everything like he said he was going to.
Right.
It's amazing how,
Yeah.
it's almost like he doesn't give a damn.
At all.
Not even a little bit.
He doesn't care. He has absolutely no care. Yeah, see, the thing is, that was part of the speech that he was giving.
No, see, that's another one. Tech Rover on the Twitter is also, China is already pointing out to Taiwan how we aren't going to protect them either.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, they're right.
Yeah. As long as this administration is in office, that
There's no way.
if you're in the military, I pray for you daily, and I feel very bad for you because you were about to get put
There's no way.
through the ringer.
I don't want you to be. This is the worst. Get out.
No. That is that's the thing about it is like one, it's not that easy.
I
You
know.
can't just quit.
I know.
Second
but still,
off,
I'm just like
you
if you haven't gone yet, don't.
well, and again, you can't not. If you're
do you
told to
mean?
go, you go.
I'm talking about if you aren't in the military yet.
Oh yeah, no. If you're not
Don't.
if you're not in the military,
Don't go.
Don't go. Just hang back
Wait.
a little bit, please.
Wait a few more years.
because and everybody who's in, I'm praying for you daily. I really feel for you because y'all get so bad. Y'all get it shafted so bad.
Yeah.
Sweatness Prime on the Twitters at DOA Show. Some of the Afghans didn't want to leave earlier. The backlog for over 18,000 men, women, and children who applied for visas months ago proves that is a lie.
Someone called Maury.
Someone called Maury.
Survey says that's a lie.
You are not the father.
This. Yeah.
This falls at the exact same level of all of the other debacles that Democratic it's I really this has really got me pissed off. Like I can't even think straight right now. Because you have, as president, you have advisors.
Yeah.
Like I bet money, and I understand y'all didn't want to do anything because Trump was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But you mean to tell me that you didn't have a single advisor sitting there telling you, hey, you probably shouldn't do this because you already admitted that you had people in Afghanistan saying, hey, don't do this because you're going to trigger something.
Yeah. Hey. Leave slow. Leave slow. Leave slow. Pull them out.
No, it was that.
And then the funny thing is, that same speech, he started blaming Trump about this. He said, it squarely falls on me. And then later, He says, but Trump was the proponent who started this in the first place.
You mean the pulling them out?
Yeah, Trump started pulling him out in the first place, so he's the real reason this is happening.
So there's no logic in that.
What
There's
did
no-
I just,
there's
what did I
no-
tell you? He had an entire policy set in place
I know, but I'm saying there's
to
no,
pull out the guys
Even-
slowly over time.
there's no logic in this because here's the deal. Let's say Trump didn't do anything.
Right.
Okay. Let's say he didn't bother trying to get them out at all.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Fast forward 4 years later, we're here now. 5 years, whatever the hell it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the push. Oh, well, Trump didn't bother pulling any of our guys out. He didn't care. Blah, 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 blah.
Trump didn't care about the troops. Blah 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 blah.
So then you pull the plug like you did now. Then what?
You still have the same problem.
Who do you have to blame? That's what I'm saying. The problem still exists. It doesn't matter how this all slides. See, this is the thing that nobody pays attention to. It has nothing to do what happened yesterday. It's what you do today and right now.
Yeah. You and Camel Toe made a decision. And in that decision, this was the cause. This was the after effect. Okay? There's cause and there is effect. Your decision caused this problem.
Yep.
Your decision not to abide by the rules and regulations that Trump set because, well, it was Trump.
Yeah.
Your decision to pull out every single troop and leave a giant vacuum.
And again, not just the vacuum, but munitions and
weapons. A giant
and-
vacuum that also somehow had all of our gear still stored there where they could just easily grab it for no
Now
problem.
I haven't looked, but did they at least take the?
They didn't take anything.
They didn't take anything off of the equipment.
They didn't take anything.
No. Okay, here's the deal. So there are certain secretive things.
I don't know if they took those secretive things,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I do know that the stuff still works.
oh no. It can still work. A lot of this stuff can still work with the secretive stuff. It's just the secretive stuff kind of makes it work better.
Okay, well, I
know.
don't know.
Because, like, in
I don't know.
a chopper, like, it could probably still lift off and take off and do whatever.
Sure.
But it may not have radar, or it may not have.
Oh no, they didn't have time to disassemble that crap.
No, but honestly, it's just a box.
Yeah, but they didn't have time.
If they left that,
Yeah, when they claimed that they left all that stuff, it was literally a treasure trove.
I really want to find out. Because this has got me
It's
pissed off.
Not
right
only
now.
you, but like it has got military officials pissed off to no end. Like not governors, generals, and all the rest of it. They're all over the place now, especially retired ones. They were like, "We were there.
Yeah.
What did you do?"
I've got a lot of people. You know what we need to talk to about this is Alan Chesser. We need to bring him in, and we might try to do that this week.
Maybe a good idea. But yeah, they have it all there. They have it all there. And you know what? It's so good that we have the news and
It
the news
is,
media.
and it's
because
going so swimmingly.
They are doing such a great job, especially CNN.
Aren't they always
CNN is doing such a great
the
job.
beacon of responsibility?
Yes. Specifically this guy, CNN reporter standing outside of the abandoned U.S. embassy in Kabul.
This is a girl, by the way.
It's what?
This is a girl.
I just said a CNN reporter standing outside.
Yeah, you said this guy.
Oh, okay.
I was just clarifying. It's a woman.
I don't know.
It is a woman who
It is a
now,
reporter.
because of the situation is so bad in there and has been
Yeah.
so overrun by these religious zealots, she has to be standing there in full burqa.
Oh, so
stuff.
she's wearing the full beekeeper.
Yep. Well, she doesn't have the thing over her face because she has to.
Yeah, she has to
that's
speak.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so pretty much all of it.
everything else, yeah.
So, female reporter standing right there at the embassy on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Said that the Taliban, while the Taliban were chanting death to America, that they seemed friendly in a video. Quote, they're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. This is CNN's chief international correspondent, Clarissa Ward.
You know that lion in that corner over there is snarling and swiping its claws at me, but it hasn't actually got me yet.
So it seems fine.
It seems fine to me.
It looks like it's just wanting to play.
I do.
Right?
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I don't want it to happen, but I would, like, the moment I saw this stuff, I'm thinking the next article I'm going to find is this woman got raped.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Like, that's just a
They're going to find her somewhere in a back alley, and she's going to be dead.
God forbid.
I
don't want that to happen.
I'm not claiming it.
But
I'm just saying.
It wouldn't surprise it.
No, not at all.
The only thing to fix this dismal world at this point, besides Jesus, is American Pride Roasters coffee. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That is
I thought you were going to say asteroid.
American Pride Roaster, tomato.
Right.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com is where you go for historically great coffee, guaranteed to make you swallow every single time you put it into your mouth. Look, the entire world is dying, going to hell, falling apart as we turn around. At least you can have something you can look forward to. AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Reminds me of that GIF. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Everything in flames. This is fine.
Mojo50.com is where you go to check out other awesome hosts and shows. Follow us on all of our social medias at DOA Show.
Oh, don't forget to go to our website.
DOAShow.com.
Oh, yes. Use the
Guys,
hashtag arm yourselves.
We will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Bye.